Drink water.
You dehydrated, bitch!
Hang on. Okay, there it is. I don't know why my camera's... Oh, it's because I didn't fix it from last time. There we go. Now you're ahead... officially ahead of Tism. Hang on just a second. I'm still fine-tuning all of the positions of everything. They owe me money. What do they owe you? What do you mean? Also, we're switching to this microphone instead of my lav one, so you're gonna have to tell me if this sounds okay. And if you can still hear everything, I should say. Not allowing you to enter the paint chip store. I'm gonna have to figure that out. Oh, hang on. There we go. We can see I've got a better frame rate too. What's good? Girth Gordon. I'm getting it right now. Hang on. Let me just I have to fix this because painting should also have face cam in it, but it didn't for some reason. There we go. smooth movement. I know, because we have a better setup now. But okay, let me grab the magician pieces out of the curing station. 1 second. Here she is. We're gonna put her together. And I got this. I fixed the staff. But I'm excited. This one is so there's gonna be a full-size version that has like a whole bunch of everything. Is that a casting? It does have a pull-out mattress in it, but it's not that type of casting couch. I will fix that. I don't know why that would be the case, but I will fix that for you guys. Just give me a little bit of time to fix the new setup. So this is a bust version of this, but there's this STL that I got has a huge really intricate, cool version of it that we'll do, but I wanted to do this one first just as a test. You can enter the store now. Okay, good. I don't know why that was broken for a minute, but okay. Now we're trying to put her together. I gotta figure out the right positions of everything. You want cool dark magician girl figures? We're doing them right now. Okay, first this goes here. I know that for sure. And then this, the head should go into the neck hole. Just like that. We're just dry fitting it first. We have put on, actually we should have put on the cape first. But I'm loving my new printer. It's very cool. I'm liking it a whole lot. That needs to go on this way.
This is a text to speech says this is a text to speech that 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 says this is a text to speech. I am sorry that was annoying. Oh, did I say I love knights? This is a text to speech.
That was a good text to speech. But I couldn't tell if it was actually a text to speech though. How the hell does this go on? Like this? First ban on the channel is Lizard. No, we're not gonna ban anybody for that. We're not gonna ban it. We're not gonna do any bannings for that. How the hell? Okay, so how does this go on here? I mean, it's obviously supposed to go right at the front. Oh, that's her hat brim. Okay, thank you. Thank you for showing me the way. I mean, this is the... There we go. I think this thing is the front. Possibly. I don't know. Let's see. Head back on. Hat. The hat brim goes on first. I'm assuming yes. Like this, maybe? No. First I gotta figure the other way. Oh, here we go. I see a little thing. A little attached piece. There it is. Little thing that says, put it here, stupid. Okay, that means that this must go this way, right? No. Other way. Where the hell does... Hang on. I want to break it on accident. Big point is forward. Hang on, let me do it this way. I'm gonna take the head off first. Okay, so the big point goes this way. So this goes like this. Okay. And that means logically DMG, yes. I'm just trying to make it so that this actually goes in the correct position. Because obviously this is supposed to go in the head portion, but for some reason it's not letting me. Oh, wait a minute. Is it supposed to go back here? It is, isn't it? That's the way. That little piece is the bangs. Okay. So let's put the bangs on first. You want to reach through the screen and do it for me? I'm sorry. I figured it out. There's the bangs. And then the... Well, hang on. You know, now that we know where things go, we know that this is the way that it is. we know that this is how it's supposed to be. So let's actually start painting it or prepping it so that we can actually make it look pretty good. So let's get rid of some of the ports that I can already see. And we'll sand down these little support bumps, these little bumplies. We did pretty good though. I think this is my first print ever. Besides the what is it? The test print that we did. And I think it turned out pretty good. The only failure was the staff initially, but we fixed it and reprinted it. But I forgot to post the stream announcement. One second. Doing great. I'm just passionate about Dark Magician Girl. Who isn't passionate about Dark Magician Girl? Honestly. Oh, by the way, so the alert sounds are working because text-to-speech worked. Is the music playing? I'm just making sure I've got all my settings tuned in. The BMG is the music is playing good. Okay. Then let's do this. We can put the body on its stand. Get the glue. Everything's still a little out of place. So let me find the glue. That one. Got bags of everything everywhere. Everything's so messy. Where did I put my super glue? The looking stuff stream that I should have had pre-stream. Where did I put it? I feel like I had it. Hang on. You getting food? I'm gonna do the be right back while I find it. I found it. Thank you for the follow, Mystic Potato 1. Someone's casting some dark magic. But I did find it, and I found the other thing I needed too. I found the sander. This guy. The sander. Okay. We're painting, or we're building right now. But we're gonna be painting Dark Magician Girl today. It's gonna be a longer stream than usual, so don't worry, everybody, for the interruptions. Let's see if this works. I'm surprised you can't hear it. What's going on, Blood? Right now we're doing a little sanding. Yes, you are here. You came during the most crucial period, the sanding of the resin. Thank you for the follow. Thank you. But I'm excited. This is my first print. We're going to see how it goes. I think we can actually use.
Drink water. You dehydrated bitch.
I don't have water yet. I don't have access to water. I'm just kidding. I do have access to water, but I don't have access to water in here. I didn't bring it. But all the sound alerts work. I'm gonna allow that one. I'm gonna allow it. I'm gonna allow the swears. I'll go get water, but just give me a second. This is the disorganization stream. This is the disorganized do as I say, not as I do stream. Waste precious time only thing. There's two for realizing the truth. Wait. Are you poking fun or are you being for real? Because there was that one guy who said, please call it a makeup sponge in the comments. Or are you that guy? Wait a minute. Wait a minute, Game Maniac. You are that guy. Oh my god. Oh, were you looking up were you looking up blending sponge specifically? Sorry. Anyway, welcome to the stream, though. Welcome to the stream. I'm sorry I sent you down a wild goose chase. Yeah, it's called a makeup. The specifically the product that I use is called a makeup sponge. She won't notice if you clean them afterwards. I'm just kidding. Don't do that. She'll notice. I want to figure out the settings to use so that I don't get as much of these resin support bumps. Not because they're terribly annoying, but you know, it's nice to have an idea of how to avoid them more. But I haven't looked into it quite yet. These are I did everything here with all the default settings. But so far, everything about this printer has been pretty plug and play. I haven't really had to do anything to it. And everything's been really, really intuitive. Like, I only had the one failure, and it was, and it didn't replicate itself. It was easy to fix, super easy to fix, actually. Excuse me while I sand the armpit. So I'm really enjoying the 3D resin printing experience so far. Chitu box or Chitu box, however it's pronounced, is pretty easy to use. I was surprised by that. A ton of makeup products used in miniature painting. Tons. Absolute metric tons. And they're continuing to be discovered, if that makes sense. Like, oh, actually, this tool is also good. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. I'm gonna go... There's still a lot, there's still not enough. Yes. Let's... This go... Where does this go? Okay. I'm gonna put together as much as I can put together. And then we're gonna finish cleaning these. You can definitely put the hand together. Gonna try not to get super glue all over myself. Although I realize that may be a futile effort. goes here. I think. Is it like that, or is it the other way? Dry brush palettes. I don't need. You don't need one. I use it for. It's definitely this. Okay. It's for a. It's for demonstration, but it's not required at all. I also say in my videos you can use a piece of cardboard or a piece of paper, and it works equally well. There's no reason to go out and spend money on a dry brush palette or print one if you don't have access to one already. It's mainly to, okay, so let me show you actually. Like, for example, if you're actually doing dry brushing, like the motion of dry brushing, like, where's my dry brush? Well, I'll show you with this. So if you're doing the motion of dry brushing, you can use one of these to practice the distance that you use, so that you can catch textures and use it to, like, you know, just get some basic practice. But it's not necessary for example, like the sponges that I've been using in demonstrations. Those are just for illustration purposes only. Got super glue in the spot where I didn't want it. Okay. The follies of super glue. I feel like every single time I've ever used it, it's always gotten somewhere where I didn't want it to be. But I really like this model. We're gonna leave the hair pieces off of this for now, and we're gonna leave the cape off of this for now. Could I be using the shifter paints on this model? Hey, what's up, Virgo Black Moon? You certainly can buy these after I finish painting them. I'll put them on my Etsy shop as soon as I finish painting it. But today we're doing mostly building, and yeah, I could use the shifter paints on these. Actually, a good example of using the shifter paints might be, for example, like the hat. That could be a good use of the blue version. Actually, we could try that for sure. I'll do that for you, Lizard. We'll use it on the hat, not the skin. Shifter paints are I have them over there in that closet. They're a version of the paint that comes from the Vallejo brand that has a color shifting property. We can do a demonstration on that when we get to painting the hat in the metallic pieces of this model. But while this is drying, let's prime. Let me prime this portion of it. Knuckles song. Oh no, a piece of her hair broke off. Just a little bit at the end. This little pointed piece right here. That's okay. We can probably reconstruct that. Or actually, we'll do something. We'll make it even simpler. We'll just kind of shave down. Gonna make it a little pointier just so it looks a little more cohesive. By the way, this is the water washable resin from Elegoo. I thought it turned out pretty good. Almost there. A little pointier. There we go. Okay. I'm going to prime these pieces. Just going to use a rattle can for the priming. By the way, this is what I use to mount all of my models, is this 3M foam tape. It's the best. And also, you've seen me wiping super glue on this piece of construction paper. That's why I put this down, specifically because I like to have a easily cleanable and mess upable surface. Exactly what this provides. Putting all these in spots where they can be easily reached by the spray. And then I'm going to spray these down. Believe it or not, this will work to get primed. I've done it even more precariously before. Okay. Grab our prime. We're going to be using a gray for this. Double-sided for the win, absolutely. Okay. Be right back. I'm going to prime these. Pavlov the dog, thank you for following. I appreciate you. Thank you so much for everybody. Make it look like some sort of made it look like some sort of dried blood. That was so loud. Sorry. Did it scare everybody? I just turned it down. Somebody play an alert. Somebody play something so that it sounds again. Make it louder. Somebody do a honk or something. I did hear the text to speech. I'm peeping. Okay, be right back. I'm gonna go prime this and I'll put it. Is that better? Or is it still too loud? By the way, do you like my goofy ice fishing shirt? You guys can't ever see what shirt I'm wearing.
Do it! Make your dreams come true!
It's loud in my ear. Loud in my ear. Okay, be right back. There we go. By the way, I can stand up. I can stand up now. You can see that I wear pants. I do, in fact, wear pants during stream. So we're primed. Now we're just waiting for that to dry a little bit. And we're probably going to do a little bit of sanding, a little bit more sanding after this dries. And that's okay. No, stream is not over. Some of the sound alerts are smaller compared to others. What do you mean? But I like the way that this overall is coming out. You see more after it's primed. Like I can see more of these little dots. Post prime. But that's good. Still an easy fix. We will end up painting. I'd like to get some of the skin tone down, but first I want to make sure that the skin is nice and even. So I'm going to just do a little bit, like for example, I want to sand down right here a little bit because there's some bumpy areas on the shoulder and a little bit on the chest. And especially on the back of the head right here. We've got some bumps that I want to get rid of right there before I paint it. But that's easy enough. But if you want to, Lizard, you can head to bed. That's fine. That is A-okay. Is there a pentagram detail, a decal on the cape? Yes. Talk about right here. Does it need to be the correct version of Dark Magician Girl? What's up, Meteor Curse? Oh, what's up? We're painting Dark Magician Girl. I'm just waiting for this primer to dry a little bit more. Medler Curse. Okay. Well, then type it phonetically for me. I'm just kidding. But anyway, what do you guys think of my goofy ice fishing shirt? Now that you guys can see my clothes more clearly, because I have a wider camera angle. It's too goofy, but we like goofy. I'm gonna use the power sander here. Actually, we're gonna use the power sander on the areas on the. Well, we'll take some of this off first of the priming holster. Some of this does not need to be on here anymore. So there's some glue that got onto the chest here. I'm just gonna sand off. we'll just paint the primer back on. It got onto the shoulder. Lizard is going to be jealous. We got quite a few models that we're going to be printing and painting pretty soon. We've got Skeleton Knight from everybody's favorite Black Swordsman themed story. Black Swordsman centered story. We've got Artorias from everybody's, from the recreated version of the Black Swordsman. I don't actually. I'm glad that the mic is not picking up the sander. It's actually kind of impressive. I've been pleased with this mic ever since I bought it. Plus big. What do you mean it's got bigger breasts? Oh, you can hear it? Oh, when I talk. Oh no, I will. I'm just concentrating. I was paying attention to where my hand was going. Okay. Might be hard for you guys to tell, but that looks better to me. One more little area here. Okay. I'll give you just one more second. I'm just going to spray this one more time on that area. I'm not going to do the be right back thing. I'm just going to exit and then come back in. There we go. Much better. At least to me. Okay. Now that that's done, let's glue together some of this stuff. Or rather, no, we actually have to do the face first, because that's going to be the number one, the face and the hair. So let's paint the hair its blonde color, which is going to be... trying to think of a blonde that will be like hard accurate. Colors would that be? Hang on. Let me grab them from the repository. I think that these are going to be... I'm trying to think of how blonde Dark Magician Girl is. Because they... So a base would be something like... A base yellow would be something like this. And then it would work up to a super highlight of warped yellow. But how dark is her hair? Looking it up now. She's pretty blonde. But like the shadows are pretty deep. At least on some stuff. Let's look at some TCG art. Her blonde can get pretty... It can get pretty brown. Banana yellow. Yeah, banana yellow. This might need to be a little darker. Let's see. We have a darker one. Yeah. This might be a better base. It's a little bit more brown. I think that's what we're going to start with. Let's give that a try. Bonus weathering effects. I do appreciate comedy. I enjoy a good laugh. A good chortle. Use soap and water to wash your paints. Don't you understand? Do one last check. Hang on. It's right there. I think we're good. All right. I'm gonna have to learn the position of all my stuff again because it's all sort of things are in the way. You can't. You might not be able to see it, but like my mic stand is sort of in the way of my paint. But all this stuff is sort of temporary where it is. I need to configure this a little bit better. But in the meantime, give this a try. Oh yeah, this is a good base yellow. For this blonde. This will really help the highlights look good when it comes in. I want a bigger brush. Oh shoot, did I even unpack it? Never mind then. I'm all over the place, folks. I hope Blizzard is still awake because we're painting. But if not, that's okay. Blizzard does need to sleep. We must let him slumber. Over in Discord, I see people are talking about Squirtle. Squirtle is the hot topic. Squirrel turtles. We like some squirrel turtles. What was your guy? Okay, so that was always before Pokemon Yellow. I had blue version. My brother had red. So of course I chose Squirtle as my starter. And then next game around, I chose Cyndaquil. I don't know anybody that I personally, I didn't know anybody that chose Chikorita. Versus Pokemon Ruby. Damn. Damn. It looks like a squirrel. It's got the squirrel tail. Doesn't it literally have to be? I feel like that's the only logical explanation. By the way, it's okay that we're getting a little bit of this yellow onto the face, because we're going to repaint the face anyway. First Pokemon game was Diamond. Wait. Fire Red. Fire Red followed by Gold. Okay. My first Pokemon game was on the original Game Boy. The big fat one. With all the accessories. My two favorite games on that were Pokemon and Bomberman. Okay. Let that first coat dry. And then we'll do our first highlight and see how that looks. Call me crazy, but on my GBA SP, I got a whole 200 NES game library on one cartridge. No, that's not unheard of. That's not abnormal. It was just what some people got. You got the action replay cart, or you got the early version of those multi-game carts. Funny story. So for a period of time, I had stepbrothers in addition to my twin brother. In my childhood, and I remember for GBA games, I remember being so upset because one of my brothers had Golden Sun on their SP, and they wouldn't share it with anybody. And I wanted to play it so bad. And I didn't play it until I was an adult. Much later. I don't know why that came into my brain. Because we're talking about Game Boy stuff. Game Boy lore. Golden Sun. Yeah, we're talking about old RPGs. Teenage confused. Wait, are you talking about my haircut? So Ren says that my haircut looks like something that a lesbian has or would have. Not sure what that means. Yeah, they're being mean to me. Put a witch's curse on them. Metal. A witch's hex. No, I'm just kidding. And besides, I know that you like my hair, Ren. I know that you like my hair. Just say rumor. I will. I was gonna say it's confusing me too much. I can't hold two names in the same brain. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just playing. I know. All the R's. 15 R's. 13 are silent. Okay. First layer of this color, I think, are just about ready. Let's prep our sponge. Am I secretly a slime? Am I secretly a slime lord? Prep our sponge. Here's my sponges. Online, they'll never know if you're a slime. They can't know. There's 200 NES games with a countered FF4. Yep. Mm-hmm. Okay. Let's pick our first highlight color. The demonic yellow. This one. And we are going to not get super glue on everything. At least attempt not to. Ren tucks you in at night. I knew it. I knew it all along. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh yeah, that's good. Doing a good job of leaving the deeper orange or brownish yellow in the recess. We're gonna have good layers here. What a good number to do a giveaway. I'm gonna do the giveaway tomorrow. I'm starting it tomorrow. I have the. In fact, I have. You probably can't. I don't know if you can see it, but the Armageddon box is right over there, along with the other prizes sponsored by Turbo Dork and Army Painter. Thank you to them. If you're listening from on high, my wonderful sponsors. Oh, I would say 500. You can do it earlier, obviously, if you want to, but I just like fives. I just like I like increments of 5 personally. What is the T and C for the give it? What is that? Terms and conditions? It'll be, you have to push all the buttons and be following me on Instagram because it's an Instagram specific giveaway. So push all the buttons means you have to comment, like, and share, or repost in Instagram's case. The post that will be associated with the giveaway. I'm also going to add a additional entry for anybody who goes and joins the Discord, and they will have to send a message in a special channel that I'm going to make tomorrow stating what their Instagram handle is so that I can connect it to that drawing so they can get a second entry. There we go. Now we've got some nice layered blonde there, but we're going to make it even brighter. I'm going to go with the warped yellow. We're going to do a final highlight. Using this. There we go. What do we think of this blonde? Very nice. Okay. Let's do the skin. And that is going to be a... She's pale. So we're going to do a pale formula. Here. That is going to be a face. 2. Or an opal-ish. Yeah. We can try that. Let's hit the face though a little bit first. So we're gonna put some base skin tone down. We're gonna start with a pretty moonstone skin. So it's a fairly warm. It's a rose color. Because she's pretty pale, but she's got, for sure, pinkish undertones. Why not? I like doing the eyes. We did a good job on Bowsette's eyes. Don't you remember Bowsette's eyes? I'm good at painting eyes. I can do it. He doesn't believe in me. I'm just kidding. This up for a bit. Now that it's dry enough, I'll go ahead and hit the other portions of this with their proper yellow. I don't know what the hell song this is. Hang on, let me change this music. Had it on like Sonic music. Now it turned into like Mulan or something. We are going to tussle. It is still Sonic music for some reason. There we go. Waiting for that to dry. Well, actually, while that's waiting to dry, we can start painting the skin on the other portion of the model. Should I put that? You like to shade the skin first? I use the sponge, so I want to put the undertone, and I let the sponge do the shading. But I like to do all the skin first before I do the clothes, because the sponge is difficult to control, and I'm going to be using a brush for the clothes. Okay, did that dry enough yet? Almost. But we should apply our second coat. Because this is the most importantly opaque coat. Needs to be through and through. Dry. Armpits. Let that dry. Finger focus cam. Oh, is it like way? I'm really impressed with how well the focus is working on this new setup, like the smoothness of all the movement and everything. And it's purely because I'm connected to my PC this time. There's none of the equipment is different. It's all the same. Using the same settings and everything. But OBS is just better on PC. And I guess my PC is just more powerful. Autocon is convinced you to get out of bed. Let him push you around like that? Oh, he got Dark Tide. That time. I'm too glued to painting. You have to proceed with onboarding, employee onboarding procedures. This is where the break room is. This is the stock room. What are you talking about, Tism? The orientation process, yes. The all-important orientation process. Okay, we're gonna do the face highlights, or at least the first face highlight. This is the secondary skin tone, the slightly lighter rose. A little bit. Okay, if we get a little bit on the hair, we can fix that later. Just trying to lighten up the face a little bit. Before we add the big transition to the pale skin. Gotta be gradual. Just carry them all through. Okay, gotta let that dry all the way. And we need to do one more coat on the main body here. And then we'll be ready for the first highlights. Breakfast time. We're still here. Today's an extra long painting session. I want to get certain parts of the skin done today. That is my goal. To have like at least the skin tones partially done, along with the first steps of the highlights. That's ready. Now let's do the opal highlights. So this is the very pale, or the true skin tone character. Let's zoom in again. Just have to be careful. Like I said before, it's okay if we get it on the hair, because we're going to fix the hair in a little bit, and then we'll add progressive glazes to even it all out. The Twitch chat. You're not stupid. So now there's some natural shadows going on, which is exactly what we want. And to ease their transition, we do progressive glazes of the peak color. Into the shadows, just so that they have a little bit of a transition going in. You see, like right here, it's very harsh, which is not necessarily bad, but it's a little too harsh. But in the meantime, we will fix up our hair a little bit. It's because she has no eyes or eyebrows yet. She'll get there, though. I promise. What color are her eyebrows, by the way? They're blonde, right? Yes, they are. And she needs a tongue. Right now I'm just adding a little bit of a glaze to the edges of the face. And this will soften those transitions a little bit. We got to add a few of them. And she also doesn't have her, she also doesn't have the front bang on yet. This one. This is going to add a lot of coverage. Because her forehead right now looks gigantic. But we need to add, we need to do the skin first before we put this on. Yeah, then the eyelashes too. Gray for primer on this because she's so bright. I wouldn't want to use a black on this particular model. While that's drying, we have to let it dry all the way. We can do this hair really quick. But see, the reason I did the gray is because I needed to paint on yellow. And if I did black, we'd be here all day just painting yellow on. Okay, while that's drying, we can do the skin highlights for here. Using powder coats. I don't actually know what you mean by that. Do you mean like the method? Oh, body powder. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, what do you mean? There we go. Like that skin so far. Okay, well that's drying. Or we go. A little softer every time. Still needs probably 2 more of those glazes. But this one, the glaze. And this is, again, just to soften some of these more harsh transitions. It really wants to focus on the head and the back. Bonk? Who's bonking? Okay. Just so that we have a little bit of color transition. Just gonna put what color blue is her. Color blue is her outfit. It's like a. Is it like this? Is it like a crystal or a vivid? It's like a, yeah. I know it's brighter than that, so I'm just because we're still gonna do transitions. So we'll start with this. We'll start with the crystal blue for the base color. Just so that we can have a little bit of contrast here. We'll add more subtlety to her color. Don't worry, don't worry. I'm just getting some base coats down. Some undertone. Just to help us see a little bit, because it's easier to see kind of what the true skin tone is going to be if we have the outfit color also on. Oh yeah, no, you're good. I'm mostly explaining for people who are watching and not understanding. Okay. Needs more. Now that this is dry, let's apply the higher highlights. There we go. The true skin tone's starting to come out. There we go. Better. Don't you think, Ren? Okay. Kind of dry fitting here to see. Her face is a little too bright. Let's tone it back a little bit. A little. The model came with outlines. You know what we'll do? We'll do a glaze. Kind of bring everything. There we go. Just need to turn it down a little. Probably do one more. While that's doing that, let's apply the highlights on the bangs here. Wait for that to dry. the glaze on the face here. Yeah, there we go. Bring it all together a little bit more. Better. More uniform. How's that? You looking okay? Good. Just trying to get the base stuff down. Just the initial colors. Not anywhere near done. But we've got the essence in. Okay. Next, color is her staff. It's like a mustardy. Is it like a kind of like this, isn't it? Let me. Yeah, I don't know why I'm not looking at like. Yeah, it's kind of like this. It's gold-ish. A little darker. Yeah, and then we go up. Okay. I'm just trying to get more contrast in. I have an old picture of her card. Good night, Pavlov. Thank you for being here. I don't have her card anymore. But no, I don't have any Yu-Gi-Oh cards anymore right now. I used to. She's got a ton of cards. No. No, I do not. And what color? The necklace is gold with a red jewel. Gold with a red jewel. Okay. We're gonna call this where we're landing for today. Again, we're not anywhere near done, but this is where we're gonna call it for tonight. Here we are, everybody. Part 1 of Dark Magician Girl. What do you think? This was also my first ever 3D print. I think it went pretty well. Well, the helm is going to be, oh, you want to see what it looks like on the head? Hang on. It's still in its gray, but it should look something like this. Hang on. Gotta hold it in place. And there's still the cowl and stuff that needs to go on too. I have to finish painting the other stuff first. I can't yet. I will though. But this is where we landed for today. I think it's going pretty well. Did I brush the resin first? What do you mean? I primed the resin. I don't know what you mean by brush. I printed it, washed it again, and cured it. But then and then I primed it. You have to brush it? Like with a toothbrush? Oh. I did not know that. I will do that next time, but no, I did not do that for this one. But anyway. I will see you guys tomorrow. And we will continue with Dark Magician Girl. Also, look out for the tutorial for dropping tomorrow. It'll likely be in the morning. It may be a little bit in the afternoon. We'll see. But I just need to finish editing it tonight, and then I will post it tomorrow. But good night, everybody. Thanks for watching. See you later.